This shit is getting crazy. Today I was given a drink in a plastic cup with a plastic lid and a paper straw. Yeah, you heard me right. You know, the paper stuff that dissolves in water. Let's discuss the paper straw and the downfall of humanity. It's 3000 BCE in Sumer, a civilization that thrived in what is now known as southern Iraq. Sumerians, a lot like us, liked their beer, wheat beer in particular. Their fermentation process wasn't as good as ours, leaving a lot of stuff and film on the top of their drinks, bugs, grain husks, sediment. Hence the straw, seemingly innocent helper of humanity, serving us well for generations. So what did the common straw ever do to us anyway? What's this witch hunt all about? Well, it appears that plastic straws are bad for the environment. How bad, you ask? Plastic straws make up 0.025% of the total mass of trash in our oceans. Seems rather small in comparison to all the other sources, like, say, fishing line and gear, making up around 45% of the total trash by mass in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. 95% of all the plastics in the ocean come from third world countries. In Asia and Africa, Western countries contribute a comparatively minuscule amount of plastic waste. We could ban all plastic straws in Western countries, and it would have basically no effect at all. Plastic straws are a small part of the problem, but are the low-hanging fruit that our corporations have latched onto. Common sense would indicate that putting paper in liquid may not work out so well. Paper straws are an allergy risk, choking hazard, non-positionable for people with disabilities. They're not hot liquid safe, and they dissolve with long use. See, companies get brownie points via tax breaks and incentives for green mandates. Well, these same companies kill the environment in every other way possible. The biggest problem is consumption. We like stuff. A new handbag, no problem. A pair of kicks, sure. Drink from a paper straw as we buy a new designer bag or wrap ourselves in accident tape on Halloween for whatever insane costume we've dreamt up. The great environmental contradiction. Let's save the environment by implementing arbitrary, useless ideas that do basically nothing but feed our ever-growing tendencies to consume more. We want more. Is the environment under attack anyway? Are humans to blame, or is the planet's temperature in constant flux? Opinions vary, but what shouldn't is common sense. A straw is a solution to a problem. Bugs, sediment in our drinks. Sense making and logic could be the most important thing for any growing civilization. Problems are inevitably going to arise. How we deal with these problems will decide our future. Does it make sense to ban something and replace it with the same something made of a less beneficial substance, making that something more toxic and unpractical? If we can't get this right, what chance do we have when something hard comes along? And that's the crux of the issue. Can humanity survive a loss of good sense and reason? The modern day great dumb down started many moons ago. I might be a byproduct of it. We stopped teaching logic, reason, and philosophy, replacing it with social science, religion, gym class, and social media training, giving our youth video games and ways to escape, but never ways to think and to comprehend. Is it any wonder our people are so beaten down, so willing to accept any kind of tyranny, isolation, and distraction mixed with ample amounts of fear? George Orwell's 1984 described a people completely controlled by state totalitarianism. Freedom has been eradicated. Any dissent is met with torture and death. How does a totalitarian state arise? It starts with a paper straw.